Now, during the break, and rightfully so, you have a right to do so, you challenged me because I asked you that question about Tyrone. Your thoughts, real quick. I want you to have your say.
I just think innuendo is just simply out of place. And if there's an allegation to be made, make it. But this kind of labor bashing, guilty before having the opportunity to go through due process is terrible. And to try to make it appear as though all of a sudden unions are bad, when in fact Bernard Parks sought the union endorsement and tried to make himself appear as though he embraced organized labor. When he was not endorsed by organized labor, then all of a sudden they were from the pit of Hades, let us say. It is just simply terrible that he would vilify people who are hardworking, trying to eke out a living. Home care workers are those individuals who care for our frail and elderly parents, aunts, uncles, and we should do all that we can to make sure dignity is accorded them.
And because you're talking about health and dignity, give us your thoughts about the hospital, Martin Luther King Hospital. What do you plan to do?
I take the position that the Martin Luther King Hospital can and should be reopened. It can because resources are in place to do so from the federal level, and the state has a role in that. And I've been paying very close attention to that issue. I've met with the president of the University of California, who says that he has a clear interest, but at the end of the day, it's about a business model that works. And I want to insist that patient care is the top priority at any healthcare institution in the county of Los Angeles, be it public or private. I believe that a public-private partnership will make a huge difference there. I've authored legislation that called for an inspector general in the Department of Health Services in the county of Los Angeles. I've authored the LA County Master Plan. I've authored the idea of a health authority in the county of Los Angeles. So I'm not coming to this.
So you're in the vanguard of trying to get things done in that area.
And I will continue to work on that. I currently chair the Select Committee on the Healthcare Crisis in the county of Los Angeles. I did in the Assembly. I do now in the Senate. So this is an issue that's very, very important to me. It's not a political matter. It is about the quality of health care that ought to be afforded to those people that I will represent.
I recall many years ago when I was involved with you at the Black-Brown Roundtable and then the Neighborhood Council, because you spearheaded that whole thing.
Right.
And so I remember all that, and so you brought people together. My question to you is, in terms of all that you have done for the community, how do you see yourself if you become the supervisor, how do you see yourself in 5 years? How do you see that particular district in 5 years or 10 years?
Well, I expect that there will be very promising examples of how we have made progress in terms of economic development. I expect more jobs to be in play, and I expect that the private sector will be making its way to my office to say, how can we build more commercial centers as well as industrial projects, as well as those things that deal with residential environments, mixed use as one example. I expect that the Martin Luther King Hospital will be opened again. I expect that there will be more prevention dealing with public safety, and I'm pleased to have the support of both Chief Bill Bratton and Sheriff Lee Baca. So I expect a lot of things to be much more positive.
Hold on to that thought, because one of your staff folks, you got 30 seconds. I want to let you have a statement to that camera for 30 seconds. But one of your staff members mentioned, talk about education. What does he mean by that?
Well, I think we all appreciate the critical and fundamental role that education plays in the quality of life of our respective communities. And I've been an advocate of education, as I indicated before. I trained as an educator and have great regard for teachers at all levels.
Public schools, charter schools, magnet schools?
The whole mix strike me as being fundamentally important.
You want a holistic kind of educational system?
And an investment in community colleges is important as well. The business of the County of Los Angeles is not significantly directed toward education. That's why we have these autonomous school districts to deal with those matters.
But you got the bully pulpit.
And we will use it, and we'll use it effectively, and we'll look at those things that are going on in terms of probation and the educational component there. And there are county schools. We realize that, and there's a county board of education. So there's a lot of work to be done. I'm on board to advocate appropriately in that regard. And Ray, I thank you for this opportunity.
I want you to look into that camera and tell the folks in 20 seconds so why you want to be the next supervisor of District 2.
Well, I want to invite all the viewers to take a look at our website, www.markridleythomas.com, and find out all the information you need to know. I want to say in no uncertain terms, my history in public office has been about working for change and delivering results. That's essentially what elected officials should do. That's what your oath is about, and I'm committed to that. And I think the 2nd Supervisorial District has great possibility. I'm prepared to lead, and lead with the kind of compassion and passion that will cause all of us to be proud. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
On that, I thank you so much, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Senator, so much for being on the program. Appreciate you being on. We'll see you folks next week at the same time.